Dead by Daylight, Survivor Concept, Gray, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Zombies. I do not know her first name. I think it's Elizabeth Gray. I don't remember. But anyway, let's get into her perks. So before somebody says something about the elemental sword perk, like I've explained before, due to entity magic, these swords cannot actually harm the killers. They're only affected by the magic of the sword. So let's get into it. Her first perk is Soleus, the Lion Sword. When equipping a sword perk, you cannot run an item, right? So that is your item. So once per trial, there is a statue of whatever corresponding sword you brought into the trial. You can only bring one. They do not work together. You cannot bring in all four swords because they do not stack. You go there, you get the sword, you interact with some kind of like light, like collecting pieces of light within that side of the map, and then you bring it back, and it will become Soleus. And the way that Soleus works is it basically gives you endurance within a field of effect of you and your allies from the killer. So if you and your allies are standing near you during this animation of the few seconds it's up, it will give you and them endurance. But it only lasts for like 5, depending on how the rarity of the perk, 5, 7, 8 seconds. So it's not going to be super oppressive. Like even if everybody had Soleus and used it simultaneously, like back to back to back to back, they're not going to get but so much use out of it. Her second perk is Widow's Wine. Now I know, well, at least at the time of recording this, Widow's Wine is not in COD Zombies, Black Ops 6. I can't tell you if they will or will not add it because you'll be seeing this next year. I'm filming this in December, where the latest map is Citadel des Morts, where we just got the introduction of Vulture Aid back into the game. So yeah, I don't know if it's in the game yet. By the time you're watching this, Black Ops 7 might be out, and they might do a reset, or maybe something might happen to the Terminus characters, and maybe we'll have a new crew. I don't know. Basically, the way that Widow's Wine works is when being hit by the killer, they will become hindered, slowed, whatever the hell the phrase is, and wrapped up in spider webs. And it's only once per, uh, you know, health state, like as in you can only have it once when you're injured. And you have to do Call of Duty Zombie specific things, which is when doing any action that progresses the game, you will get 500 points. 500 points can be deposited at the Widow's Wine machine to get another drink, and you'll have to get another Widow's Wine every time you use your Widow's Wine. And Gray's third and final perk is Mr. Peaks. When put it, you can, much like the other perks that I've come up with in this vein, they're kind of an anti-stealth killer perk, which for somebody's like, oh, why would you anti-stealth killer? That's the only thing they have that's their power. If killers can have a power like Lightborn that completely nullifies one of the only things survivors have to fight back, I don't see why we can't have something like that, especially because these are non-directional. They're not super helpful, they're just a little helpful. The way that Mr. Peaks works is you place him on a generator after doing 25% of the generator, and whether they have a terror radius or not, undetectable or not, when the killer is within X amount of radius of you, Mr. Peaks will do the bye-bye and float up into the sky and go to a different random generator, right? That's currently active and not worked on, obviously. And you can see it highlighted in white when Mr. Peaks is on it. And that'll basically give you a heads up that they're within 20 to 30 meter range of you. So it's not super, super helpful. And you can recollect Mr. Peaks from a different generator and put him back on the one you're working on. So a little bit different from the other perks I've come up with in the vein of anti-stealth perk, but somewhat different as well. So, yeah, that's really all I got today. So if you liked it, consider liking, commenting, subscribing, hit that notification bell to stay with daily horror content, up to date with daily horror content. If you dislike, share with a friend group chat to make fun of me and my stupid video. I'll see you on the next Call of Duty Zombies Survivor Concept, which will be our fourth and final member of Terminus, which is... Did I cover Carver? I haven't covered Carver yet. So yeah, take care. God bless.